In this video, I'm going to explain the first logic, the basic and fundamental one that investigators use to detect scams, and that people should get used to using. There is certain knowledge that helps people avoid falling for scams. To explain it better, I like to make a simple analogy with a car. Most people know that gases, in this case, air, expand when heated. This is the principle that happens inside a car engine and makes it work, and for the gases to heat up, energy is needed that comes from burning fuel. Now imagine that someone claims to have invented an engine that runs only on water. It seems incredible, but anyone who understands a little science knows that this doesn't make sense. It is even possible to extract hydrogen from water to produce energy with fuel cells. But first you need to spend energy to separate the hydrogen from the oxygen. Then, in the fuel cell, the hydrogen and oxygen react, forming water again and releasing energy, but you will never get more energy than you put in. Just as someone who knows that water is the end result after all the energy has been extracted doesn't fall for miraculous promises, someone who understands how things really work doesn't fall for scams, and the same goes for scams. When you know the basic principles, it becomes much harder to be deceived. These are the principles I intend to pass on to you from now on, of course, if you subscribe to the channel, because with less than 500 subscribers, there's zero chance of getting any return as a content creator on this platform. And then I'll give up on the idea. Now, without further ado, let's get to the first and most basic principle that you should always keep in mind. Just as I said before that you will never get more energy than you put in, the same principle also applies to economics, that there is no miraculous profit. So, the tip is to mentally condition yourself to always remember that there is no money that appears out of nowhere. If someone promises easy profit or quick money, remember that money has to come from somewhere. A business is only safe when the money coming in comes from something real that produces value and can sustain itself over time. For example, the profit of an industry comes from the sale of the products it produces. Just as public services are financed by resources from taxes and fees that taxpayers pay. Never forget that, if it seems too good to be true, it certainly isn't. In this initial video of the Top Investigator channel, I presented the most basic fundamentals. But we will delve deeper into the knowledge in the next ones, of course, if you help me by subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, and also exchanging ideas in the comments to help with engagement.